Node.js runs on a single thread. 1. Yet it's the backbone of Netflix, PayPal, Uber, and LinkedIn, serving millions of requests per second. That's not a contradiction, that's the event loop. Most backend systems handle concurrency the obvious way. One thread per request. 10,000 users hit your server, 10,000 threads, each one consuming memory, each one waiting around doing nothing while your database thinks. Node said, what if we didn't do that? What if one thread handled everything, but instead of waiting around, it just delegated? Here's the analogy that makes it click. Imagine a restaurant with one waiter. Traditional servers hire one waiter per table. Expensive, and most of them just stand there waiting for orders. Node's waiter takes your order, hands it to the kitchen, and immediately moves to the next table. He never waits. That waiter is the event loop, and the kitchen is libuv, a C++ library underneath Node that handles all the slow stuff. File reads, database queries, network calls. It uses the operating system's own async capabilities and a small thread pool to do the heavy lifting, off the main thread entirely. When the kitchen is done, when your database responds, libuv puts a callback into a queue, a sticky note that says, run this next. The event loop picks it up on its next pass and executes it. That's it. That's the whole model. Now, here's where it gets precise. There aren't one queue. There are 6 phases the event loop cycles through in order. Timers, pending callbacks, idle and prepare, poll, check, close. Each phase processes its own type of task before moving to the next. This is why setTimeout with 0 milliseconds doesn't always fire first, and why setImmediate sometimes beats it. They land in different phases, timers versus check, and the loop processes them in sequence, not by who registered first. But here's the mistake that silently kills Node apps in production. If you put a CPU-heavy task on the main thread, a massive JSON parse, a nested loop crunching numbers, you block the event loop. The waiter sits down and starts doing math. Every other table waits. Response times spike. Users leave. The fix is non-negotiable. CPU-heavy work goes to worker threads. Background jobs go to a queue like bullmq backed by Redis. The event loop is sacred. It only coordinates. It never does heavy lifting itself. This is the mental model every Node developer needs before they write their first async function. Not callbacks, not promises, not async await. Those are just syntax. The event loop is the engine underneath all of it. Understand this, and every Node performance problem becomes obvious. If you want to see this break in real time, next video I'm running a live Node server blocking the event loop on purpose and showing you exactly what happens to latency. Subscribe so you don't miss it.